This week on Dance Dad with John Corella, the podcast, we have Charm Spencer, a dancer with the Boy Is Mine tour for Brandy and Monica. We talk about a day in a life of him on the tour, as well as what it's like to go from feminine to masculine when you dance. And also, of course, what solo he would do. So please welcome to the stage, Charm Spencer. Okay, everyone, welcome back to the podcast. This is, you can listen in, dance moms and dance dads, but this is for you people that dance, that want to be on a tour, that are on a tour, that know what my guest in front of me is going through, that just want some kind of the inside scoop. Because right now, today, I have Charm Spencer, who is dancing currently on the Brandy and Monica tour, which is called the Boy Is Mine tour, which I had the pleasure of with my producing partner, Frank Gatson. You know, I was rooting for you, Charm. I was rooting for you. So helping out with choosing the dancers and kind of mapping out the tour. But please welcome to the stage, Charm Spencer.
Hi. Woo-hoo.
Sounds a lot louder than, right? The Boy Is Mine. Are people loving it?
Yes, they actually are. The feedback we are getting is insane.
Good. So what does it feel? You know, I always love talk a lot about our feelings in this podcast, but what does it feel like to be on the stage and to receive that energy from the audience?
Oh, it feels amazing. This is probably the biggest crowds I've ever performed in front of in my short career so far. So to just hear the crowd and have the in-ears and hear them over the in-ears, it's like, oh my God, like this is really happening. Like I'm dancing with Moesha and Monica.
I know. And actually I think I don't have it up in here, but I did Cinderella with Brandy.
Oh,
So I know. So it was Moesha days. I
yeah,
think she was Moesha days.
yeah.
Tell people what in-ears are, because they might not know.
Oh my God. So I just figured it out too. So in-ears is basically something that when you on stage, you can't really hear the music correctly because the stadium's so big, so it has an echo. So artists and dancers have to wear in-ears. So someone came in and molded our ears. We had to put like this white thing in our mouth and like bite down really hard. And they squeezed some like weird jelly in our ears to fit the mold of our ears. They take out the mold, they make something called in-ears to fit your ears exactly while you're on stage so it doesn't like fall out. Because if you wear like a generic pair, you'll have to put like so much tape over it, which looks really, really tacky. So Brandy and Monica provided us with in-ears so we could be comfortable on stage and make the show as fire as possible and not hold back. So hopefully
And
that
what
makes
city
sense.
did you just finish dancing at?
Dang, where did we just come from? Oh, Baltimore. Baltimore, Maryland. Yeah.
And what's your next city?
LA.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I know. I'm excited to go.
I know.
I'm going on Thursday. So back to our feelings. This is something that we all do on the podcast that I like to do just in general, because dancers, we're so in our body and a lot in our head, you know, definitely. That's life. So to get us in our body, how are you feeling? Where do you feel it? What color is it? And what is it saying if it had a voice? So how are you feeling this early morning?
I'm feeling tired.
Good. Honesty. Yes.
Yeah, I'm feeling tired, but it's like a good tired. It's like, okay, well, I'm working hard, so that's why I feel tired. I would probably say the color is maybe not blue. Mm, I
Just
don't know.
instincts. Go off your instincts.
Maybe blue. Maybe like a
Okay.
light blue. Like not a dark, sad blue, but like a light sky blue. Maybe that blue.
Do you know that light? I used to see light sky blue a lot, and it means spirit.
Really?
Like I looked it up online. So it makes sense that you're tired, but feeling, you kind of said, but it's kind of a rewarding tired.
Yeah. It's like I need a little break, but like I'm happy I'm able to take a break and still able to do what I love to do. So yeah, light blue is a great color, and I'm feeling it all in my back. Oh my God. So I do a lot of tumbling. So on stage, I'm like busting out crazy tricks and stuff. So I
Frank
feel
has you
like,
tumbling in the show?
yes.
Of course he does. Of course he does. Um,
Yes.
and then what is if it had a voice, what would it be saying right now? That
It would be saying you're doing it. You're doing it. Because I was
you're
not doing nothing like this a year ago. So it's
so is
saying
this
you're
your
doing
first
it.
tour?
Yes, my very first tour. Yes.
Because have you danced with I feel as though you danced with some other artists too, though, before this, right?
Yes, so I recently this year started booking professionally after my years of training. This is my first year working ever. So started out the year with Money Long. I did a few spot dates with Money Long. I did BET Awards with Mariah Carey. I danced with A. Marie, and I also danced with Duran Bernard. And then now we're here on this
What
tour.
do you think? What was the switch that made you start booking? You said after years of training. What do you feel?
Um,
What caused that?
I really feel like I had a friend who looked at me and was like, you should be working. Why aren't you working? And she literally took me under her wing because she works a lot. Her name is Paige White. And she literally broke me down and literally was like, you're not doing this right. It's supposed to be like this. Get in your masculine bag. You got to do this. I know you like dancing feminine, but they're not booking feminine. So you have to start dancing masculine. If you really
Mm.
want to work, you have a good face, you have a good body, you have to do this. Make sure your feet are right. Like she literally broke me down, and probably like 6 months later, I landed my first job after just taking her corrections and her, like a friend just trying to just help a friend out. So I would say that's really what started me booking.
We love those friends.
Yeah, I love her so much.
Sometimes, sometimes we do. Some when they speak the truth. But you said you got to dance more masculine and feminine. You kind of touched upon that.
Mhm.
Um, do you feel that it was I had Darius Hickman on, all of you that want to listen to another podcast. He danced in Renaissance as well as Cowboy Carter, but we talked a lot about how his femininity helped him book Renaissance when you know he was always told he wasn't masculine enough. So have you danced, did you what is it like, and explain, as an out gay man,
Mhm.
what is it like to switch from feminine and masculine in dancing?
It's honestly, it's fun. I mean, it's like all the girls are like, who is that? And I'm like, girl, I don't want you. Like, so it's really fun. But honestly, people take offense to it, like a lot of like other gay men. And I'm just like,
Mm.
guys, like, it's the job. Like, if they don't want a feminine guy dancing with Brandy and Monica, they want masculine presenting men on stage. And that's just the job. Like, and you just touched on Renaissance. Like, that was a more, I can see the way it was casted. Like, it was more feminine, like the voguing. Like, it made sense for like someone like Darius who's feminine, and he was still hitting the masculine steps though. So
Yeah, we talked about
he
that
can turn it
too.
on and off.
Yeah.
So like
And
it's just what the job calls for, and you can't really get in your feelings about it. You have to just match the mold or
mm,
wait for the job that wants to take your authentic self. So yeah.
wait, the
Mhm.
job that wants to take your authentic self. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's my hope though, I grew up, I used to, that's how I know Frank, is I danced with him for Tony Braxton and En Vogue
Oh.
back in the 90s. So you couldn't be your authentic self that
Hmm.
much. So it was constantly I had to like fake it that I liked this artist in front of me when really, maybe I would want to be with her.
And paint her
I don't
nails.
want to be with Tony Braxton's older brother, but like just saying, whoever, a different artist. So I do feel a lot of happiness, maybe a little bit of like, what is that word? Like, jealousy that you all at younger, you can be your authentic self more.
Yeah.
And with artists like, obviously Sean Bankhead, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So think people like that. So I hope that we can, not, it's like a battle of femininity and masculinity, that we all have both.
Hmm.
And gay men, we are masculine too. So,
Yeah, we are
you know,
superheroes. We can do it all, and that's kind of like my thing. Like I can fit in any camp because I can turn it on and off. I can turn this girly switch on, and I can also be masculine. So I feel like that's like kind of like my superpower a little bit.
now how do you not take offense to it? Because I know sometimes I do. So that's why I'm asking for advice.
Mm, it's kind of like a mindset. If I'm supposed to be there, I'll be there, and I just give it to God, honestly. So if someone tells me I'm too feminine, I've had people tell me that before when I lived in Atlanta. I kind of just be like, okay, well maybe I'm just not supposed to be with your camp. Because when I
Hmm.
came out to LA, no one thought I was a feminine dancer at all. So it was kind of like, okay, you just got to go where people will just support you and take you for who you are and know when you touch the stage, you're going to deliver the performance that you were hired to deliver. So that's kind of just how I take it. But I had people tell me I'm feminine all the time. Like it was literally a thing. And now it's not. So
Do you feel more pressure to be masculine living in LA in dance?
no,
No.
not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
I've been in a few sessions where it's like jazz funk and I'm living my best life. And then I'm in
Mm.
other sessions where it's like baggy clothes, hoodie, hat, and you just gotta match the tone. You gotta look at dance as acting. And that's what I tell the kids that I teach. Like you're playing a role. So if you want me to be a scary person in an insane asylum, like I'm gonna play that role. If you want me to be a masculine guy from the 90s, I'm just gonna play that role. If you want me to be an androgynous man from the 90s, I'm just gonna play that role. Like dancing is
Yeah.
just another form of acting, and whoever acts the best will book the job. So
Yeah, you said, I guess, that's why I go for me. There was always more pressure to
mhm.
you said masculine of the 90s. So that's funny that, you kind of connect the two. And I just I've said this. I hope that it doesn't start to shame femininity, that the more
Yeah.
masculine comes in, because femininity likes masculinity doesn't really like femininity.
Which is crazy to me because you kind of need each other. Like, honestly, I'm a my dream artist to dance for is actually Little Nas X. So I can't wait till I get to finally be on that camp and just go for it.
Me
Like
too.
we're
You
probably
know
gonna have
what?
another
And
podcast, so I'm just gonna like spill everything. Like I'm just
yes, and I'm there. I want to go see you. I believe, and shout out and prayers to Little Nas
yes,
because that's
yeah.
I don't think people realize how when you're bold and fierce, like Charm and I and Little Nas X, it's, support people like us because, we're superheroes, but sometimes we get tired.
We go through it. Yeah, the mental capacity kind of goes crazy sometimes, and he's an example of that. And yeah,
Yeah. Well, I'm feeling inspired already because I do the questions with you to keep this a conversation. I'm not a,
hmm
newscaster or something. Um, I'm feeling inspired. I feel it in my throat. It's like a light red, maybe light pink. Oh, well, I got pink on.
hey, pink.
Um, I was gonna wear black, and I was like, no, I'm gonna wear pink. You know, and it's saying, just kind of proud, proud of what you just said, and that the younger generation is so grounded
Yeah.
in who they are, and so that's how I feel. So then tell us about tell the people about the process. What was the audition like for Brandy and Monica?
Oh God. Okay, so I wasn't to be real with you. I'm gonna keep it 100%. I wasn't even gonna audition. So a little backstory: I was with Money Long, and she's on the same tour right now. And I was like, well, if Money's gonna be going on the tour, it's no point in me auditioning for another tour. You know, me and my this is my first year working, so I'm not knowing all the ins and outs of the industry, how stuff could switch and people not tell you. So that's kind of like what happened. Everything switched, and I had a mentor tell me, no, go to that audition now. Like, you never know what could happen. Like, everything could just change. Go to that audition. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna go. So I went to the audition, killed the audition, and
You did.
um
I was there.
went to the audition, killed the audition. Like, I feel like that was probably like my best audition ever in my career so far. Like,
Isn't
that
that a
was,
good feeling when you have a
yeah.
really good audition?
Like, my outfit was good. My matched the vibe. Like, I thought that was like really a
He
great
used
audition
his
for me.
tricks. He flipped everyone. You got to flip. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
it
everybody
goes
was
a long way.
literally. Come on, I teach tumbling. Can you and me? Okay, but anyways, so I went to the audition. I killed the audition. Then I had to do a spot date with Money Long in Canada, and I got a call while I was in rehearsal. Hey, can you come to a callback right now? And I was like, I can't. Like, I leave for Canada in like 5 hours. Like, I won't be able to. So in my head, I'm just like, okay, well, I guess I just won't be doing this job. I'm like, okay, well, I still with Money Long. She's still going on tour, whatever. So I come back from the spot date. Everything changed. Like, Money Long got a new creative director and she got new
Mm.
dancers. I was just like, what am I
What is
supposed to do?
happening?
Right. So then I get an email from my agent. There's like, hey, Kelly Rowland's looking for dancers for her tour. So I'm like, okay. And then I got a avail check. And for people who don't know, avail check is just basically asking, are you available to do the job? So I got an avail check and I didn't get that one. And I knew I didn't get that one because one of my close friends got it. And I was like, dang. So I guess I'm just not going on this tour. So I was like, well, I don't know what's happening, but I'll figure it out. So I have two agencies, one in Atlanta and one in LA. I'm with MSA in LA and I'm with KK Talent Brand in Atlanta. And I got requested to do a skeleton crew with a renowned choreographer, Chris Grant. He did the Beyonce, Shakira, like
Yeah,
he's amazing. And he
I love
requested,
Chris.
yes, he requested me to do the skeleton crew for um this tour. So I flew out to Atlanta to do the skeleton crew.
Now,
And
now this is for people to know when you
mhm,
want something, what you have to do sometimes. Did you pay for your own flight or did they pay for you?
I paid for my own flight. I used my own
Mm.
money. I literally probably went negative in my bank account trying to find this flight. And it was like the next day thing. So, you buy flights the same day. It's like expensive as heck. Like, so I flew out, spent my own money, um, went out to Atlanta, did the skeleton crew, killed the skeleton crew. Didn't go to the audition in Atlanta because I'm like, I'm already on the skeleton crew. But I feel like that's where I messed up at. I probably should have went to the audition in Atlanta.
Mm.
Just to hold common ground and just be like, hey, I'm here again. Because I missed the callback in LA. So
Well, I
did
kept
this.
your name, just so you know, I kept your name in the mix all the
Oh,
way
sure.
until then. Yeah.
John, love you. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
No, no, no.
Because I was
Definitely. Yeah.
stressed out. Okay, so so went to Atlanta, did the skeleton crew with Chris Grant. It was amazing. It was so much fun. I love working with Chris. He's so detailed oriented. Like, it could be the smallest smidge, and he's like, no, that's not right. Let's do it again. Like, a
And
little
tell people
pressure.
some of the numbers that he's known for, Chris Grant, the listeners,
The Chris
rather
Grant.
than artists. Like, did he do, I feel like he did the Beyonce Bowl, right?
Yeah, he did the Beyonce Bowl. He did the Renaissance tour. He did the Cowboy Carter tour. He did Shakira's world tour that's happening right now. He choreographed for Brandy back in the day as well. Half the choreography you probably see on stage is from Chris Grant.
He
Um,
did Coachella for Beyonce. I know
he
that.
did Coachella for Beyonce.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. He's on so much. Jesus Christ. He's like, he's so good. Oh my God. Like, when he dances in rehearsal, I'm like, oh my God, this dude is amazing. He's literally Michael Jackson. Like,
Yeah.
I kid you not. His movement, his style, everything. Like, Chris Grant's amazing, guys. But
Yeah.
so where was I? So
So you got Skeleton Crew
got
and
Skeleton
you didn't
Crew.
audition, but you felt you should have to show in your face
Yeah.
more.
I probably should have went. And because after that, some of the guys in the audition, they end up booking the tour. Um, and then some guys from LA booked it because I had some friends who said they booked it. So I was like, okay, well, I just didn't book it, and let me just figure out what's next. Because you can't really stay locked on a job or get depressed or sad about it. You got to just keep training and figure out what's next. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever. So a
Well,
random
hold
day,
that real quick because we'll keep going with this storyline because this is good for people listening because it's similar to whether you're a professional dancer or even a competitive dancer. Competitions remind me of auditions. You
yeah.
know, you don't win and then you got to go to the next one. So what keeps you focused to move? How do you move on from rejection and sadness over not getting it in that
Ugh.
moment?
I just, I don't know. I just really just think like, well, if I'm supposed to be there, I would have been there. If I'm not supposed to be there, I won't be there. So I just take it as God protecting me from something in the camp that I'm not aware of. I just see the
Mm.
glitz and glam of being on stage. I don't see what the people are going through in the rehearsals or how's the choreographer or how's the creative or how's anything like who knows? What if I got the job and my foot got caught on an elevator going up the stairs? Like, it's just stuff like that. So I try to just be like, well, maybe if I'm not supposed to be there, I just won't be there. So that's kind of how I just navigate through rejection and, like, maybe it just wasn't for me at the moment. So that's just how I just put it in my head and be like, okay, let's just move on to the next thing. Because I also had other auditions lined up as well back in LA. So I was like, okay, I'll
Okay.
just figure out one of these are gonna land. So I'm
So
like,
other competitions too. That's
other
why.
competitions.
So
Yeah.
you have something else to look forward to, and you said
Yeah.
God a lot. So do you have a close relationship with God?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I definitely
There you go.
turn to him for everything. I'm like, God, if I'm supposed to be there, please put me in there. Like,
And when that's important in this business, in dance, in acting, and because it's tough, like you said, things change, and
yeah.
so you can't lean on what you think is going to happen. Look at it's Money Long, right? Money
Hmm.
Long, Money Long.
Hmm.
I mean, look at that changed too. So
Yeah.
to have a spiritual or a relationship with God to lean into, it softens the blow.
Yeah.
So now you're focused. You're like, I didn't get Brandy and Monica, but I'm the skeleton crew. I'm in Atlanta. I'm having fun with Chris Grant. Then what
Yeah.
happened?
So I went back to Texas because I do teach competition kids, and one of the parents out there flew me out because her daughter has like a solo coming up, and she's like NYCDA competition
Yes,
convention kid.
NYCDA.
So like I make her solos, and she's currently undefeated with my choreography. But yeah, she's like 5-0. Like she's never lost yet. So
What's her name?
her name is Harper Maynor.
Okay. And what's
Yeah,
the solo you did this year for her?
this year I did a solo called Extinct. Last year I did a solo called This Is My Racetrack. And then the year before I did a solo called Shake Your Tambourine. So I've been making her solos for years and she hasn't lost yet. So her mom is like, oh no, you're coming to do her solo. Even if I have to fly you out and you stay with us, you're doing her solo. Like, and her studio is cool with it. So I flew out there, I finished her solo, and I got a text from Frank and he's like, where are you in the world right now? And I was like, I'm in Texas. What's going on? And he didn't respond. But this is why I really like Frank, because he like those little hints. And I'm just like, so I did my research. I texted a few people. I'm like, where's everybody rehearsing for the tour? And, and of course, my friend who's on the job now, he's like, oh, we're going to be in Atlanta. Bet. So I saw Chris Grant was doing an intensive, and I was like, well, just to stay in Chris Grant face, let me buy the intensive and go to Atlanta and do the intensive, and hopefully Frank just hits me back up. I kid you not, the minute I land after purchasing my ticket for the intensive, mind you, this intensive, you don't get your money back. Haven't got my money back, but it's okay. The minute I land,
Well, you did. You're getting a
oh God,
weekly
oh
paycheck.
yeah, well, yeah, if you put it that way, yep. So I kid you not, I land in Atlanta. Frank is like, can you come to rehearsal at 12 p.m.? We need an extra guy just to skeleton work these choreography, these numbers. So I'm like, yeah. sure. So I go and I'm like, I don't know how long I'm staying because I have the intensive at like 3 o'clock. I stay from 12 to 8. So I completely missed the intensive. And I'm just like, okay, well, I guess I won't be in the intensive. So next day, Chris Grant is there. And I'm just like, what the hell? Like, I was
What
supposed to
is
go to
going
your.
on right now?
Yeah, like, I'm like, what the hell? Like, and Frank, this is why I really love Frank because he's real. He's like, we had 10 guys in mind. You weren't one of the 10, but I'll bring you in as a swing in case one of the guys can't make it or whatever. So I'm like, opportunity is an opportunity. I'm getting paid to do it. Why not? I stay for like all the rehearsals. Like every day I'm texting Frank. I'm like, Frank, did I book the job yet? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm just here in Atlanta. Like, I don't know what's happening. He's just like, I don't know yet. I'll keep you posted. And I love Frank because he's so real. He's a Libra like me. Like, we just keep it real, like letting you know like what's going on. So he kept it real the whole time. And eventually my birthday came around. They threw me a big party on my birthday,
I saw that.
basically telling me I booked the job and I'm officially on the tour. So after
How did
that, I
that
was like,
feel? Did that come out of nowhere, or did it kind of lead up to that?
it came out of nowhere because every day, like, I'm like getting placed in formations, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm on the job yet. And they're just like putting me in
Mm.
stuff and asking me, can I do this? Can I do that? And they're just like, oh, for the show, Charm's gonna be right there. And I'm like, I'm gonna be right there. Is it gonna be me for real? Like in my head, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But on my birthday, everything kind of got confirmed. Like, you're on the job. Congratulations. We were just trying to see your work ethic and everything. And Frank gave this big speech about how I've been consistent because I did a few more skeleton crews back in LA that I totally forgot to talk about. I did two more skeleton crews, and he saw me in like all the skeleton crew submissions, and he was just like, he loved dancers who just want it bad and just
Hmm.
really want to work for it. And it was like it was a nice birthday. It was probably like one of the best birthdays of my life.
How
So
old did you turn?
I turned 24.
Oh my Lord. Well, you I mean, you're young, you look young, but you have such a mature spirit and
Oh,
your humbleness. Everyone listening, there's people who might not have done what you did because of their ego. Like,
yeah.
I'm not going to pay for the flight. I'm not going to do another. I'm John Corella, like that's me. You got me. You saw me. I'm on tape. But your humbleness is, I think that's something that go, you're going to work a long time if you keep that humbleness.
Yeah.
I've seen because there's so many talented people out there, but there's not a lot of talented people that tap into their humbleness and goodness. And those are the people you want around because as you know, creating a tour can be very stressful.
Yeah. I've seen. I'm my first tour.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, what's going on?
Lots at stake and it's good to have that. So congratulations and
Thank you so
with
much.
your humbleness. So what's your favorite number to perform on the tour?
Oh my god. Um, that's a great question. Probably Brandy's "Who Is She to You."
Who is she you?
Who is she to you?
Oh, who is she to you? Okay.
Yeah, I really like that piece.
That number is in Act Two, you said?
Yeah, it's an act two. It's second to the last song. It's the right with Brandy. It's four of us come out and we just kind of kill it, and then the rest of the cast comes out. But I like that. I like that. That part because I'm like right in the front. And then not even just that. I really like the song too. My mom used to play that song a lot growing up. So it's one of my favorite pieces. So
And you
yeah.
dance for both Brandy and Monica in the tour.
Yes, I dance for both. So after that act, we go right into Monica's Street Symphony.
Love
And
that
we,
song.
yeah, me too. Oh my God. I love all of Monica's songs. Like Knock Knock is probably my favorite. And then So Gone, you could ask anybody in rehearsal. I was singing So Gone like every second of rehearsal. But yeah.
Does she sing
Uh,
Take Me Back? I forget.
I don't think she sings Take Me Back.
She
Mm-mm,
doesn't.
mm-mm. I don't remember
Dang.
hearing that one.
Love that
Yeah,
song.
yeah. I'm spoiling the concert. Oh my gosh. Don't listen to me. But yeah. I really like both their music, honestly. Like they're both amazing, definitely.
So what's like a day in the life of a world? Well, it'll probably go further. So I'm going to say world tour just for everyone. Of a world tour dancer, what is the day in a life of an like not your opening night, but just like now, like in between cities? What's a day in a life like for Charm with Brandy and Monica?
So Charm wakes up later than everybody, which is crazy because in my regular life, I'm like always like up at like 6 a.m. But so I've been waking up like at 1 a.m. because we don't finish the show till like 12. And, adrenaline is rushing and you can't really sleep right away. Or maybe the guys want to go out somewhere and we go out, we have fun till like 4 in the morning. And we come back to the bus, we go to sleep. I don't wake up till like 1 o'clock, but these freaking zombies I'm living with, they wake up at like 6 o'clock after being asleep for like 2 hours. I'm like,
So you're
okay.
on a bus, everyone. They go
Yes.
straight to a bus after
We go
the.
straight to a bus. We shower at the venue. Brandy and Monica bought us all shower shoes, which is great. So we wear shower shoes in the shower. We shower. Then we go to our bunks, and I have a top bunk. I didn't really have a preference because I didn't really know. It was just the only bunk available. So I just took it. Like I didn't really care. Like I'm not really picky like that. I'm just like, okay, wherever I could sleep, I could sleep. So I have a top bunk and I go straight to sleep. I actually bought a Nintendo Switch because being around people all day, you kind of just need to like
Mhm.
isolate. Like so, wake up. I go to sleep. I wake up like at 1 o'clock. Go to catering
But
at the
when you
next
wake up,
venue.
meaning you wake up in the tour bus.
Yeah, you wake up in the bunk.
Okay, yeah. So they're still in the
Yes.
bus,
We're
everyone.
still in the bus, everybody. So we're driving the bus around. They take us from North Carolina to Atlanta. They drive while we sleep. We wake up, catering, eat, probably find a nearby gym. I have a gym buddy on the tour. I go to gym with him every morning.
Who's that? Shout out to your gym buddy.
Shout out gym buddy Jarrett Jenkins. I go to gym with him every morning. We kind of hold each other accountable. He's older than me. He's like 41 and I'm like 24. So I'm like, get up, let's go. Like we're not missing a day in the gym. So we work out, then we go back to the venue and then we sit and we chill. Show starts at about 8:45 or 9:45. We probably do a sound check if we need it because also guys on tour everything changes every day. So don't get married to no choreography. It changes every day. Competition kids, I know you have 9 months to learn your dance. Scrap all that. When you start working, you're gonna learn your dance the day of and perform it the day of.
That's where the
So
dance mom girls really thrived because they got new numbers every week.
every week, I
So
know,
they
and like
now,
yeah, like now that I
that's
teach
hard.
competition kids, that's like foreign. Like I'm teaching a routine for like 8 months. I'm like, what's going on? I'm bored. Change this part. Anyways, so yeah, like
Do you eat something healthy or are you just like, you know what? I'm dancing so hard. I'm going to have a breakfast burrito.
yeah, I'm dancing so hard. I'm just gonna have a breakfast burrito. I mean, I'm trying to eat healthy. I think for this next portion of the tour, since I'm back home, I'm gonna start eating healthy and working out harder now that I'm home. But yeah, I can't really. I'm trying to eat healthy, but catering just has a whole bunch of unhealthy
Good
stuff.
food.
Yeah, so it's like I'm kind of hungry. So yeah, then
And
show after catering, we stretch, we pray, then show, and then
when you
yeah.
say, but you're forgetting like an important part. Are you one of those that I used to really warm up because I used to tumble as well? So to
hmm
make sure for tumbling and um, I know this is more street dancing. There's not a lot of technique, but do you take your time warming up before the show?
Oh yeah, I warm up for about 45 minutes and like hold a split maybe for like 10 on each side, right, left, middle. So that's like 30 minutes of my warm up, and then I just stretch my back out for the last probably 15 minutes and stuff. So it's really I try not to do too much, but yeah.
I feel like I saw you in a video trying or not trying. I'm not going to say trying. You were doing Alice Cone turns.
Ugh, those were horrible. Oh my god. So
Well, you posted it.
I know, because oh my god. So newsflash, I started technique like for real, like and was consistent with it for probably like 6 months of my whole life before my studio shut down due to COVID. So that's literally like 6 months of experience you just saw in that video. So I haven't touched the turn, a leap, or nothing probably since COVID.
And Frank
So
loves that technique.
I know he
Love,
gave us like a whole mini technique class,
I love that. So
and
where did you train?
I trained at 411.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
so yeah, I trained at 411 for about 8 or 6 months before COVID ended everything. Cause so I auditioned for 411 when I was like 11, and I
And what
made
is
the company.
411? Tell everyone what that is.
Oh, 411 Dance 411 is a studio in Atlanta, Georgia. Really renowned. All the top choreographers probably started there. Sean Bankhead, Cody Wiggins, Desiree Morris, a lot of the OGs who you see working now, who are like booking dancers for jobs, have touched 411 in some kind of way. Full Out Cortland, um, JB, like it's so many OGs who've been to 411. It's a really great studio. That's all I can really say
Do
about it. I
they
mean,
compete? Is it so? Can you go there at a young age, or do you have to be 18 to do it?
so when I went during the time, they had a competition team.
Oh,
So
wow.
I went, all the dancers you see like working like now, some of them been on the 4-on-1 competition team from what I've seen. So
And where would they go? The competition team? What competitions?
like Hall of Fame, Star
Oh,
Power,
wow. I didn't know there
like,
was this like
oh
interconnection. I mean, I
yeah.
always know that. I mean, look at Tate McRae. I remember when she was at competitions, years back. So, there is a really big connection, but I didn't know that about 411.
Yeah, 4-on-1 had a major competition team. Our teacher, Brooke Bowe, that's the one who I tagged on my horrible Alice Khan videos. And I was like, I need a private or two because she literally taught me all the technique I know today. Like, it is not great, but I could get through a jazz class and know how to maneuver myself, you know. But yeah, we had a competition team. I auditioned when I was like 11 years old. And I made it. But it was just so expensive.
Mhm.
My mom had 4 kids and she was like, I just can't afford it. I'm sorry. And I was like, damn.
That I
So
mean, we've talked about that and on here that it is a very it's competition. It's not
yeah.
a level playing field when there's economic differences because
Yeah.
some kids can have better costumes, some kids take more privates. Not
Hmm.
to say that, that girl from, East LA can, hit it and still win. I've seen that,
Yeah.
that has this great but a lot of it is natural
It's
too.
raw. Yep.
They're not, yeah, they're raw where they're not, they can't, people don't have that. So I hope that can change because competitions are expensive.
Yeah, they are. And the crazy part about this is when I turned 18 and went back to 411, I told the teacher who I tagged in the video, I'm like, oh my God, I was supposed to be a part of the competition team, but I didn't have the money. She said, why didn't you just tell us? We would have let you just do it for free. I literally paid for everybody. I was like, girl, you couldn't tell my mom that like a few years ago. Like, oh, and one of the guys who was on the tour with me, he was on the competition team as well. So
Who's that?
his name is Shanoris Scooter. So
Oh, he
yeah,
was? I
he
didn't
was a
know
comp
that.
kid. So not to tell his business, but yeah, he was a comp kid. We was on the
No, there's no
same
shame in
team.
comp kids. I mean, hey, I was a comp kid. I have a trophy there that I won of the competition. Um, Now, what did you do but age 11 to 18? What kept your passion alive for dance?
So I ended up going to a community dance thing that was going on. It was called Jennifer's Dance Company. It wasn't like the typical competitions that we're used to. It was a style called Majorette.
Okay,
It's a TV show that came on
bring it.
Lifetime. Yes. I was actually on that show. So yeah,
Did you
well,
compete on it?
I did. Yes.
What episode?
Season 5, episode 15, Abandoned Dollhouse. I am on that
Oh, you might
episode.
get a little sneak peek on social media.
Oh my goodness. Yes. So it's like the
Did you do a
minute
death drop or
I
a dip?
actually do, like, if you watch the show in my freestyle, the Boys Mind freestyle, I actually do a death drop in my freestyle just to
I
pay
did learn
homage.
from Laganja. Laganja was on the podcast. Estranja, Jay Jackson. and
Mhm.
from Drag Race and said that it's called the dip, actually,
Oh, wow.
not the death drop. The voguing community, we got to be, they call that the dip. But
Oh God. I'm talking like, is it like the one where you jump back with both your hands? Because that's a death drop.
she said what they call that is the dip. They don't
The
say the
dip.
death drop in the voguing community because it came from the voguing community. So,
That makes sense.
we're just giving them validation, and we want to not exploit them. But so you still were doing Jennifer's Dance Company. I love that name.
Yes, Jennifer's Dance Company under Deja Vu Purple Dancerettes. So I did that for years. So that's where like I learned tumbling. I learned we also had a cheer space called Rockstar. I was a part of that too. I did cheer at Rockstar. So I did a little bit of both. But I was a boy, so they let me do cheer for free. And then with dance, my mom just paid the 65 a month that we had to pay. It was like nothing to her then, opposed to like $465 at 411. So,
Mhm.
so I did that. That's where I learned all my tumbling, all my tricks, like everything, and of course dance. And then so I did that for a few years, but it was just something missing. Like my coaches were actually industry dancers back in the day. So they always told me like you need to get in a hip hop class, you need to do this, you need to do that. But I just didn't have time, money, or a car. So I waited till I was 18 till I like got my own money, got my own car, worked at Walmart like every day, and I
Yes,
paid for my
Walmart.
own competition fees and everything. So
Oh,
yeah,
because
that's
after 18, you started competing
yeah.
with more.
Weird,
Oh,
right?
with
I know.
411.
Yeah. I literally only had 1 year to compete. 1 year. And I was gonna use that 1 year. And I
You
was
work
just
hard.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
do work hard. You know what? And I feel I don't see that as much anymore, and I think I haven't experienced that, I could sense it though about you, that
Mhm.
you really wanted it and have good energy. So, let's celebrate that. Your
Yeah.
hard work. Look where it got you.
I know. Thank God. Thank you so much.
Has your family gone to see you?
No, so my family will be there in Houston, Texas. So yeah, they'll be out there for that one. So yeah.
And tell it you tumble, and I love someone who tumbles. What's your go-to tumbling?
Oh God, round off, backhand, spring, layout, step out. I don't really see a lot of guys do layout, step outs. So I'm like, okay,
That was
that's
mine.
really. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
it's pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful in the air, and it's like a crowd pleaser because it's like, oh, like you did a backflip and your leg split. Like they don't really know the terminology, but that's my go-to. Yeah.
So you took at Jennifer's and then went to 411, and then you moved out here. You said only a year ago?
Oh no, I moved out here probably like 3 months ago.
Oh, geez. Okay, so
Yeah.
you started working from Atlanta.
So I did Coachella with Money Long, and I flew out here and worked as a local and did Coachella. So yeah, and that's how it all started. And everybody was like, "Who is that?" Then I started getting followers. Everyone was like, "Oh, dude, I'll come to this audition and this thing." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure."
Who's someone who's an artist you would? I think you said Sean Bankhead, but
Yeah,
who's an artist you would love to perform with?
Beyonce. Beyonce, for sure. Beyonce, Little Nas X,
Oh yeah, you said
Megan,
Little Nas. Yeah.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, I love Megan. I feel like her
Um,
last video was pretty dancey too. It was
yeah,
more like she was hitting more accents,
yeah, she was definitely
choreographed.
in it. She was a dancer, right? I think so.
I think she's a theater, maybe like a theater kid, actually.
Yeah, she has technique. I do know that.
Yeah, I think she
Um,
did like a lot of, again, everyone, you younger ones, that's why dance competitions are good. Theater is good. All
yeah,
that stuff that people make fun of, they end up paying you money when you're older.
yeah. I literally tell my kids that now, like literally. Um, those three for sure: Beyonce, Megan, Lil Nas, Tate McRae. Oh my God, I want to do Tate McRae so bad. Tate McRae is awesome.
Maybe I don't know as much. I mean, she's extremely technical. She could have been a ballerina. I've
Yeah.
always said that. So, you know, take some, you can do it now, but, take some more, get those Alice cones for her. Cause she,
They're so bad. And then my foot doesn't point. It's like, it's so bad. I've been working on my
nobody's
point.
foot points. That's
Gotta stretch it.
you didn't stretch it from when you were little,
Mm-hmm.
so that's unfortunately the disadvantage.
Yeah.
But you're going to be, I feel it. You're going to be doing all that. And, I might hit you up and be like, hey, remember Dance Dad with John Corella? I want to go see you at Little Nas. So how old were you when you came out?
Just gay.
Yeah.
How old was I? Jesus Christ. I was 17.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't really know till I was 17. It's kind of weird. Like I was really just so micro focused on like dance in school. Like I wasn't like, oh, that guy's hot. Like I never really like I was still like, oh, she's cute. She's all right, like it was still like girls, but like when I turned 17, I was like, oh, he's kind of cute. Maybe let me try this.
Did you ever deal with any type of bullying because of dancing when you were younger?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
No, I've changed a lot, so I've never really been bullied like at all. So I've come from a rough neighborhood, a rough past. I'm not the same person I am today. I'm more level-headed, and if I'm
What
making
does that
sense,
mean?
you get
What
what
does
I'm
that
throwing
mean?
down.
What?
Rough neighborhood. Sometimes you got to fight a lot, and
So meaning well, no, you said you're not the same person. So I was like, who were you before?
very angry, very
Hmm.
anger management counseling, like very, uh,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So a few therapy sessions got me in check, but yes, I am a changed person.
Okay. Well, that's probably one why you didn't get bullied if you were someone who people didn't want to mess with.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
So,
how do you deal with haters online and haters in general of
um,
charm now, if it ever
I've
comes towards you?
I've gotten a few like you don't deserve to be there, like why are you here energy from people. And honestly, I haven't really fully know how to navigate it. I kind of just let it roll off the shoulder because it's like it's people who probably watch me start training and still look at me as that person who started instead of the elevated version I am now.
Mhm.
So I kind of just I don't know, I just ignore it. Like it's not much I can really say or do. It doesn't really affect me much. It's kind of like, bro, like it's plenty of jobs out here. We can all win. Like, why are you so fixated on me winning right now? But
Is it energy you get or is it words that you get from them?
words and energy. So I've
And
heard
what
a
do you
few.
say to them word backwise word when they
Oh, they
speak
don't
to
say
you
it
that way?
directly to me. People just come back
Oh,
and
okay.
tell me. So I don't really say much back. I kind of just let it roll. I'm probably just unfollow you on Instagram, and because at the end of the day, I'm going to protect my energy and my well being. And if that's going to try to disturb what I have going on, I'm just going to remove it altogether and just call it a day.
And focus on your next audition.
Yeah, focus on my next audition and get those Alice Khan turns right and get my leaps up. I'm a leaper. I'm not a turner. Let me just throw it out
From
there.
cheer, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
definitely from cheer. So you talked about, and I'm sure um, you just talked about other dancers. So with this, you're working with a lot of people who this is not their first tour,
Hmm.
and they've worked with people like Beyonce and a lot
Yeah.
of other artists. So what have you learned from them, these other dancers on that are experienced?
Oh my God, a lot. Honestly, I knew coming into this job I would be like the rookie. So my whole thought process was to just learn as much as I can from everybody who has been working because there has been people on the tour who's danced for like Doja Cat or like Beyonce, like you said, Missy Elliott. Like, so I literally just sit down and I listen and I learn and I try to just be a sponge because at the end of the day, it's a lot of stuff I don't know. So who am I to sit here and try to lead a room and I don't even know what's going on? So I kind of play not really like, oh, I really play like a student role, even though some of them are younger than me and some of them are the same age as me, but they have more experience. And
Mhm.
your best teacher could be somebody younger than you. So I just listen and I learn and I take it to my next job. And I'm just like, okay, that's how that's supposed to be done. That's how this supposed to be done. If staging isn't right, we have the liberty to change it because the dance captain's telling us to. Like, it's just certain things. Like, I'm just like, okay, like,
And who's your dance captain on this?
we have two dance captains. His name is Romeo Johnson, and then Shanoris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're both dance captains, and they're pretty good dance captains. I'm not gonna lie. They don't really use their power and like abuse it. Like I can tell they genuinely just want the show to be great. So it's just certain things that have to be done, certain things that got to be said, certain people that got to be taken out, and then like it's just the job.
What do you do for self-care on the tour besides
Oh
go to the gym?
God, I go to a sauna house. Everywhere I go, I try to find a sauna house, or I'll go to the
What's a
gym in the
sauna
gym.
house?
Like a sauna house, like it's a place called Sweat House. It's like a room where like they give you have a cold plunge, you have a sauna, and you have a vitamin C shower.
Oh.
And you have an hour to use all that. So I use the sauna for like 30 minutes. I take a vitamin C shower for 10. And then
Ooh,
I
what's
use
a vitamin C shower?
so a vitamin C shower. I don't do liquid IVs. I don't do the shots. I
Me
don't do
neither.
shots. Like I don't do shots. No shots for
I
me.
do vaccines, but I won't do that type of stuff. Yeah.
I'm not doing no liquid IV, none of that. So what I do is I go to Sweat House and I take a vitamin C shower. So they have like vitamin C portals and they put them in the water. And when you take a shower, it gets all in your skin, it gets in your blood flow. Like it's really nice.
What?
Yeah,
I
look
need
them
to
up.
go to
Sweat
this
House.
today. Are they
Yeah.
in LA?
I don't think so. 'Cause
Oh,
I used to go all the time when I was in Atlanta. I had a whole membership in Atlanta, but I haven't been able to find one in LA. I haven't really been looking. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm pretty sure there's something out here like that though. But vitamin C showers, I use that to get my energy back, or I drink liquid IV. But shots, not taking no shots. No needle will be entering me. No. Mm-mm.
because how long is the show?
The show is like 90 minutes, I think.
Okay. And so
Yeah.
you're dancing on and off through that whole time, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you go, what's an average? How many shows a day or how many shows in a row do you do?
4.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
in pushing yourself. And, obviously people who like to perform, we get out there and we give more.
Yeah.
Our body's like, whoa, you
And that's
didn't have
another
all this
thing
in you.
too. Like I definitely try to go full out as heck in rehearsal. So when I get to stage, I won't feel that shock of like, oh God, what's going on? Like I'm throwing up and passing out. Like, so yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel like we just went through all the tour. I'm with you. I'm having flashbacks from Tony Braxton's tour.
Oh my
I'm
God.
missing the catering. Um, and aren't what I'll say is my flashback is her sisters were her backup singers, but aren't the backup singers always fun on tour? At least in my experience.
Yeah, they're cool. I mean, we don't it's so many guys I haven't really gotten around to.
You haven't gotten to meet more of the crew yet.
Yeah.
Plus, you're still early on, the other cast and crew.
Yeah. I mean, we had like a little shindig, but we had rehearsal that day, so I was like, I'm here, guys, but am I really here? Like, I was just one of
And you
those.
have rehearsal today.
Yes, we do.
So here's the last questions. There are fun ones. This is Jeopardy, Dance Dad with John
Oh,
Corella,
God.
Jeopardy.
Give me some dance mom stuff. I know it all.
Oh, so what did you think about Dance Moms? Did you watch it?
Loved it. That's what got me into dancing. Oh my God. I remember I was in Massachusetts sitting down. My sister put on this show of little girls dancing, and I was just up learning electricity. Can you feel it? Can you take it? Can you come embrace it? All of this electricity.
Who was your favorite mom?
My favorite mom, I'm trying to think about them back
One
in the
of
day,
because
not them
they
now.
might be listening, so just say one of your favorite moms.
One of my favorite moms. I gotta go with Miss Lucasiak. I gotta say Christy. I like Christy. I
See,
love
again,
Christy.
she
Yes.
will love that. Never fails. And
She don't play
she
about
was
her
the
child.
opening of her podcast, was the premiere of this podcast. So go listen to that because she's
Oh.
really good on it. And I just had Melissa who's on. So who is one of your favorite dancers?
On Dance Moms. Um, I gotta give it to my birthday twin, Maddie. She was great. She
You have the
was
same
awesome.
birthday. Oh yeah, I think
Mm-hmm.
you said that. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Maddie, she just had that natural. She didn't just dance. She had like could feel it. Like
What's
I
your
don't know.
favorite
Even
solo from her?
Fool Me Once.
Oh, you better know.
Yeah, Fool Me Once. I love that dance. The pink costume, the beginning, it was everything. Fool Me Once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
talented,
Favorite
and
Chloe solo, Dream on a Star. Um,
nice.
favorite Brooke solo, probably
I like
Diary
the
of Anne
garden
Frank.
one. That garden
Huh?
one that she did.
Garden of Eden was good with the apple. Yep, that was a
Yes.
great one. See, I'm a Dance Moms fanatic. Like you can't.
No, I love it.
I will
It's
get
something
you.
that, well, one, because you also competed, or you did compete, so you competed,
Yeah,
and you love dance, and so with all of that loving dance, who is one of your favorite dancers?
like ever.
Yeah,
Um, I don't really know. um, I don't know.
you
I
don't
don't
know.
really, I don't think
Nobody that
I.
inspires you. You don't have a dancer that inspires you.
Mm,
Is it Paige? Your Paige, not Paige from Dance Moms.
okay, yeah, Paige, my friend Paige. I could definitely use her as a Paige White. Everybody, Paige White. She's amazing.
Okay,
Yeah, she definitely inspires me for sure. Like the way she bounces from job to job and still trains every second of the day. Like it's definitely inspiring to like be her friend and just watch her when work. So yeah,
I love that.
Paige, love her.
Favorite choreographer?
Favorite choreographer? Oh, it's like a tie.
You can have a tie.
It's a three-way tie.
Oh, geez.
Maybe a four-way. Oh my God. Sean, Cortland, Paris, Chris. I think those are
Okay.
my four.
We'll leave it at I don't know Cortland. What has she done?
Cortland's a guy. Full
Oh,
out Cortland. He's
sorry,
done
Cortland.
SZA, the SZA tour, the Kendrick Lamar tour. He's done
Oh, okay.
Doja Cat, Chloe Bailey, City Girls.
I love You
Um,
Got Me at Kendrick Lamar. So he obviously did the Super Bowl.
yeah, he did the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Wow.
He's great. He's amazing. Get him here next. He's awesome.
Who does Bad Bunny?
I think Danielle Polanco.
Okay.
I think I could be wrong.
Favorite Broadway show?
Chicago.
Look at you, matured.
He had it coming.
Favorite style of dance?
Contemporary, believe it or not. I'm not that great at it, but I love it. Yeah.
I would beg. I would say maybe you can't do as much as other people because of the
Yeah.
technique limit, but
Mhm.
contemporary is freedom.
Free. Yeah.
You're good with your movement. So I'm gonna help you say yes, you are. So go take a
Yes.
contemporary class.
I'm gonna go take that class.
Favorite dance movie?
Favorite dance movie? Honey.
Ooh, no one
Yeah.
said that. No one has
I,
ever said that. I
Honey. I
forgot
love
about
Honey.
that.
It's my favorite dance movie. Yeah.
If you could do a solo at a dance competition, what would it be to?
If I could, oh my God, I love this question. Oh my God. Oh, I would do a Michael Jackson solo to Dangerous, the live audio. So it would be like a jazz funk routine.
What would
Yes.
you wear?
I would wear a Michael Jackson glove, a Michael Jackson hat that I would throw away probably in the beginning of the dance. Probably like a Michael Jackson look altogether. But yes, I would. That would probably be
I see
my
it. First
solo.
overall, star
First
power,
overall,
Battle of the
Diamond,
Stars. You got it.
Sapphire, Dance Awards.
Here's your $100.
That's
Um,
it.
What's one of the boldest things you've done?
Boldest things I've done. Probably went ziplining in Jamaica. I think that's probably the scariest thing I've done.
Are you afraid of heights?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why it was the boldest. It took a lot
Yeah.
to get out there.
Uh-huh.
Zip line. And interesting because you like flipping.
I know. It's so weird. I don't know, but just
I'm the
the
same
thought of
way. I mean, I have a hard time flying but I also love being on a stage in front of all these people, it's like
yeah.
that. So, well, where can people follow your journey on the Boy Is Mine tour?
You can follow my journey on Instagram and TikTok at Charm Da Plug. Charm DAPLUG. So yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much, and go get some rest before LA show.
Thanks, John.
Thank you so much for listening to Dance Dad with John Corella. Thank you to everyone at Hivecast for all that you do. And if this episode meant something to you, please share it and subscribe. Also, you can follow Dance Dad with John Corella on all platforms. But most importantly, remember to be bold and be fierce.